So today, I got a fun one for you. We're gonna be working on defense, but not the way you think about it. Typically, we talk about defense, it's like defensive sliding, and that's all. But today, we're gonna go through how do you play defense depending on where the ball goes. And we're gonna use the BlazePods today to work through that, talking about how do you play on-ball defense on a closeout, how do you get into ball denial and jump to the ball in the pass, and how do you play help side. And we're using just 3 pods. All right, check it out. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now, oh, close up, ball, close up. I'm here. Again, waiting 2 seconds. Look. Again, it's random, so it might be the same cone. Good, jump to the ball. That's one pass away. Denied. I am Coach White, SFBA Sports Performance. Welcome everybody today. I'm here to work on defense using BlazePods. Now, I love these because, again, reaction-based drills, I think, are highly underutilized in basketball nowadays. It's more like I teach you a drill, copy it, and then you get them out there, and then the kids are met with a million different things that can go wrong, and they're not prepared for any of it because they just copy it to you. So this helps us kind of work on some of that random element in basketball. We're talking about defense. We're not working on defensive slides specifically. What we're talking about is if I'm guarding somebody and they have the basketball, I close out. If they make a pass, I jump to the ball, get into a passing lane. If the ball gets to another position, I drop down to help. So these are just the 3 things that we're trying to focus on to make sure that we're teaching our kids the proper defensive movements based off who they're guarding and where the ball goes. Some of this, again, I've adapted just for the drill. So you might be like, well, coach, if the ball's over there, shouldn't he be in denial? I'm like, yeah, but just kind of follow me for a second. Here's how the drill starts. You start below the nail. That's the middle of the free throw line. I'm just behind it. Whichever one of these lights turn on, I'm going to play defense according to as if that's the person I'm guarding. So if any of these lights were to turn on, I'm going to jump, I'm going to go into ball denial in that position. So if that light were to turn on, when it says ready, set, I'm going to get into ball denial here. I'm here. So I'm going to face the person I'm guarding, put a hand out between these 2 cones right here, as if my hand's in a passing lane. If that light were to turn on, I'm going to sprint to close out, get here. I don't have to hit the pods. I've set it so that they're going to turn off on their own. All right. Now, if any one of these pods were to turn on, I'm going to jump towards that direction with a hand in that passing lane. When I say hand in the passing lane, it's whichever hand is closest to the actual person with the ball. So if that light were to turn on, I would jump in that direction, put a hand in that passing lane right here. This is to deny the pass. All right. Now, if that light turns on, okay, I'm guarding that person, but let's say this light was on, then that light turns on, I'm going to drop into what we call help, which means I'm going to sprint to the middle of the paint, back to where I started. I'm going to go, help, I got help. All right, so again, the rules, a little bit challenging, but it's going to force you to think a bit. And you don't have to get it perfect, right? Don't sit there and be like, I messed up, I'm not going to track this. And if you mess it up, don't worry about it. But it's the idea of getting used to understanding. If the person I'm guarding has the ball, I close out. If they make a pass to somebody 1 pass away, I'm going to jump to the ball and now in ball denial. Okay? If that light turns on and then all of a sudden that one turns on, if it's 2 or more cones away, so it's boom, 1, 2, which is only 2, I'm going to sprint back to here and now get the help side. Point to both outside cones while I'm facing mine and say, I got help. Right? And if that cone turns on, I'm closing out, ball. Right? And again, I don't have to hit the lights. They're going to turn on and turn off on their own. The iPhone, which has the BlazePod app, I'm going to push start now and give it a try. You ready for this?
Ready, set.
So I'm looking, that light turned on, so now I'm going to jump to ball denial. So I'm here. All right, now it's going to wait 2 seconds, give me some time. That one turns on, I'm over there, I got help. Okay, it's blank, another light will turn on eventually. Boom, so I'm still here, I'm still in help. Good, I'm looking for it. Look, that turns on, oh, good, ball. That's who I'm guarding. Waiting for another one, looking. That light turned on, jump to the ball. All right, so see, even I got confused for a little bit. But as you can tell, you're really focusing on the 3 main positions defensively. I'm either guarding somebody on ball. I also worked on a closeout. I'm utilizing my voice, so every time I do something, there's a specific call to action, right? Ball, deny, I got help. So you're starting to just get used to the habits. And again, I don't have a basketball for this. This is purely working on me reacting and making decisions appropriate to my positional defense. So let's try it again one more time. Now notice, whenever a light turned off, there was a 2-second delay between when the next light turned on. That just helps athletes that are getting used to the drill to give them time to just like reprocess and think again. I don't want to make it too challenging because I don't want them to feel like they're getting overstimulated and get frustrated because everything turns on and off too fast. I want to give them a chance to think through it in a reasonable time and then make the appropriate decision. So let's try it again. Come on. Ready, set. So I'm here, blow the nail. Oh, close up, ball, close up. I'm here. Again, waiting 2 seconds. Look. Look, still here. Yep, turned on. Look. Again, it's random, so it might be the same cone. Good, jump to the ball. That's one pass away. Deny. Oh, help. Ooh, I got help. And done. And that's it. So here's a defensive drill you can do using BlazePods. And all we used were the cones, the cone adapters, the pods themselves, my smartphone. You can also use a tablet as long as you can download the app, and that's it. So pretty simple. It's a nice, easy way to get your kids into it. Again, you can use the cones if you want to get to your ball handling and stuff afterwards, but everything that I'm using here are things you can use in regular basketball drills. So I hope this helped out. I hope this helps your defense. I hope it helps you and your athletes understand how to play better defense when it comes down to team basketball. And let's keep this rolling. That's it from me, Coach White, SFBA Sports Performance. I am out, and I will see y'all on the basketball court. Peace. Poof. Also, I forgot to mention, you know how to say, if you like this video, click here. And if you want to see something else, click here. I got more videos that can help you and athlete get better at basketball. And as they say, like and subscribe. Peace. Let's go.